Picks of Equinage for Park Racing on Wednesday, September 3. You are watching the simulation of the first race according to Equinage.com. Don't forget you have the top two picks, 55% winning rate, the long shot as suggested price play, 11 to 14% winning rate, the win percentage calculated based on stat, the pace, the initial speed. You have the simulator, the GSR, the pedigree of the horse in one number, and the SOR, the competitive level of each horse based on the last race of the horse. And you have the QR code that you're seeing on your screen. You can go there. It's linked to in a page where you can put your basic information, name, email. You get a free user, and you can use that user at the time that you want, checking the 3 free races per day and previous results. You will realize this is the best handicapping tool available. And then you can use that free user at the time that you want before you subscribe. So using the Scotty Pick's 55% winning rate, the probability of victory, and all the information available at Equinage, I improvise some picks while doing the clip for the Spanish audience. So I will share that information for you, and obviously the metrics for each race. In the opener, the speed looks weak, so I believe the number 5 is going to pass first. It's my top pick. It's running well at the distance, will do very well. The 6 coming from turf, but running well, and the number 4 going to the distance for the first time, but a good opportunity of victory. So in race number 1, 5, 6, and 4. In race number 2, 5, 2, and 1 are my picks. As you see, the 5 and number 1 are at the top in the Scotty picks. The 3 is a price play, a long shot suggested. I believe the number 5 has a good opportunity to win the race. Finished 6 last time out, but this group is weaker. Has some closing kick, enough to take the victory. The 2 finished 5th last time out. That was San Pet National. Has a good record at Park Racing and could upset the race. It's 3-1 in the money line, and the number 1 has some tactical speed. Improved last time out. Has the favorite at Delaware. Has a good performances registered at Park Racing, and Jamie Ness with Francisco Martinez is a fair option second pick here. In race number 3, 2, and 1 at the top. The 5 is a price play, a suggested long shot. I like the number 2, 7-2 in the morning line. The number 2 finished 6th last time out, but this horse was trying a very tough group at this level. She's able to take the victory. She's a Union Rags. Obviously, the number 1 is not running well, but is returning with Josue Arce, who is very effective, as you can see. So the number 1 will improve a lot, and is with only 112 pounds. And the 6 didn't deliver last time out, but has a victory in the preview to the last one in a similar level. Has a good opportunity to hit the board. I believe the number 2, 7-2 in the money line has a good chance. 1 and 6 enemies. In race 4, 4 and 3 at the top, and the 6 is the long shot here. And I agree with this with my picks. The 3 has a high win percentage like the number 4. I believe with these 2 horses have designed the race. The 3, let's forget this race. I believe he can do better, but the number 4 is the horse to beat here. He's coming from 2 seconds in a place, a horse with a good chance at this level. And the trainer, Ernesto Preciado, 22% fair rate with horse. So 4, 3, and 6 has tactical speed, will take the lead, and has good races at Park Racing. So the number 6 will try to wear the field for 4, 3, 6. In race 5, 2 and 6 at the top. Long shot is the 5. The 5 is the speed of the race. A horse that is going to the lead will try to resist until the very end. But the 2 and 6, the 2, 3 second places in a row. Jamie Ness with Silvera doing this combination, and they have chances in other races on Wednesday. So the number 2 will close strongly like the number 6. The number 6 finishes very close at Penn National, but also Park Racing in a similar level. Jamie Ness with Frankie Pennington. So I believe Jamie Ness in some ways winning the race. 2 or 6, 6-2, and the 5 with a speed to hit the board. In race number 6, 2 and 3 at the top, and the 4 is a long shot here. And as you can see, again, Silvera, Jimenez, 47% to win. Boss Logic with a strong possibility of victory, 6 victories at the distance. Ran good last time out. Will be chasing the speed and will be deciding the race. The speed with jam mode is running well against very good competition and has victories at par racing. This one for almost 17 length. This horse with the speed has a good chance. And then you have the 3, finished 6 last time out. But this horse has some pedigree and just are enough to take the victories. Is the second pick here. I put the 3 as a fair option for the trifecta. I believe 2-1 are deciding the race. In race 7, 6 and 4 at the top, and the 5 the long shot. The 4 is 5-1 in the money line. A solid win percentage. Second pick, victory in the distance. The GSR is lower than the 6 and number 1, the 6 and 1 from Jimenez, but I believe the 4 will go to the lead and has a good chance to wire the field again. So I believe the number 4 is the horse to beat here. The 6 is coming from a strong victory at Delaware. First time at park racing. This gray gelding of Keen Eyes was a claiming race. This one is an hour's optional claim, but this claiming was very competitive. So see the level of this race. So I believe the 6 is a strong enemy of the 4, but the 4 I like him a lot. The number 1, I have my doubts about this horse because 5 times at park racing and no victories. He struggles here at park racing. He's from Jimenez stable, but I believe the 4 has more speed. The number 1, I'm not sure about him, but the number 7 has run very well at park racing, and this level he has a shot. So 4, 6, 7 for me in race number 7. In race 8, 1 and 7 at the top, 6 the long shot. If this one is a tough one, I believe the 3 is the horse to beat, running very well, will chase the speed, and there is some speed in the race with the number 2, but the number 2 fades at the end, and I believe at this level, she struggles. She's better in lower levels, as you can see, but at this level, she struggles. She will go to the lead. The 7 is going to press her, obviously. Is running well, and she has more ability to run with tougher competition, as you can see. But the number 3 will be behind them and will close. So 3-7. The number 1 is coming from a strong victory. Will try to chase down the speed of the number 2 as well. And the number 8, Angel Hope, in a race with several alternatives, including the 10, 5 places in a row. Wow. She will hit the board for sure. You can use her maybe not to win, but to be in the trifecta or superfecta or even in the exacta. But I prefer the number 8 because the number 8 has strong performances at similar levels at park racing. Last time out was up at national, but at park racing, she is good enough to hit the board again or even upset the race. So 3, 7, 1, 8. You don't like one of them, use the 10. In the last one, I believe the top picks, 2 and 3 of the Scotty picks are the horses that are going to be deciding the race. The long shot, I prefer the 6 as a fair option. As you see, the number 7 is going to the lead, Jimenez and Silvera, but I believe the 2 and 3 will be coming at the end. The number 2 is running very well for Jimenez, Pennington aboard. She will be chasing the speed of the 7. I feel the 7 is going to fade at the end, and the 2 is going to decide the race with the 3. Has tactical speed. Michael Pino del Adorno, enough pedigree to run at the distance. As you can see, at the distance has a good record. So the 3 and the 2 and deciding the race. And I added the 6. She's going to be at the back of the field because the pace, she's one of the slowest one, but the 6 will close strongly. And obviously, she has a good record at park racing and enough closing kick to decide the race at the distance. So combine 2, 3, 6 in the last race. Good luck at park racing.